World of Tanks, American Medium line. So the American medium tanks are the M4A1 Sherman, M4A3E8, which is obviously called the E8, the T20, the Pershing, M46 Patton, and the M48 Patton. You've also got some premium tanks like the Eagle 7, T26E4, Super Pershing, and there are others. Then you've got the lower tier vehicles like the T6 Medium. Some of these vehicles, like the M4A1 or the E8, you might find them in the British tech tree. The Firefly is one of them. The French tech tree, which is a premium tank. I'll show you, it's in my garage. And you might find it somewhere else also. Okay, so I'm going to skip the T6 medium and we'll start with this vehicle here. These are Sherman tanks. I have good games with them. Characteristics, they're usually pretty decent with the speed. The armor, not that great. I don't think there's anything special about the guns, but you do have choices. Usually there's a derp gun. That's it right there. So you can have the option of the derp gun or a more accurate gun. Let me show you what it looks like. If you play this vehicle, you're going to find it often in the game. This is the E8. So you got 4 guns to choose from. Same penetration as the tier 1 lower, 128. Maybe it's the same gun. That's probably the same derp gun from 1 tier lower. Same penetration for 1 tier lower. So basically the M4A1 has the same penetration as the tier 6. The tier 5 and tier 6, same penetration. So the gun didn't really improve. The penetration and the damage doesn't improve. So you move up to the T20. There's obviously a light tank that looks similar, and this is the medium tank, and might be a premium tank that looks similar. This is an American style once you get up to tier 7, tier 8, etc. As long as they're fast, you'll be okay. So we get better penetration. It's 160, but there's nothing special about a 160. You're going to have a weak gun when you start out. You're still with that gun from tier 5 and tier 6. And that's the same one. And that's the same derp gun. So finally, we get a new gun that has a little bit more penetration. Nothing special. So we could go up to T69. We'll look at it real quick. Got the auto loaders here. Low penetration because they're auto loaders. It's not going to have good armor. This is the Pershing. 212 is low average, 160, nothing special. It's got that same derp gun. So the gun is not going to give you better than average penetration. They should be, have a decent speed. The turrets, nothing special, but some people will think that that's a strong turret because it looks like the heavy tank turret. So it looks like a heavy tank, so people will play against the heavy tanks with that vehicle. So now you get into the M46 Patton. That penetration for the tier 9 gun is 218. That's a low average for tier 8. All these guns suck. So you ain't going to get anywhere. And the armor's no better. $216, that's below average for tier 9. And that's the upgraded turret. Now you got the tier 10. And there's people that really like this vehicle. 268 average, 390 damage average. Dispersion is 0.36. That's good. Aim time is 1.9. That's excellent. Turret armor is 254. That's average. So the specifications are kind of average. Although it's got good aim. Looking for the speed. 45. So basically, the medium line for the American tanks, low penetration, low damage, nothing good about the speed. Maybe it was good at one time, definitely not good now. These tanks are not competitive, and I don't recommend you play them. And the reason why is because there are other branches that are going to be a lot better. So we're going to look at the premium tanks. You go over here, go to US, go to medium, and then here. So this is the Patton, which was given away for Christmas. Nothing special about it, just kind of an average vehicle. In fact, the specifications are a little bit low for the armor. Penetration is kind of average, nothing good. I like playing this vehicle. It's a Sherman style vehicle. I do well with all the Sherman style. This is the Thunderbolt. It's got good armor on the front. You see that armor? How thick it is in the front? Got that extra plate. So I have good games with it. It's got good aim time, good dispersion. The penetration is 128. For tier 6, it's got to be good. It sounds good. It sounds kind of average good. T26E4, this is the first premium tank I ever bought. Dispersion's okay. Penetration is low. It's slow. It's got good turret armor. Because it's got that spaced armor. The heat rounds can't penetrate. The high explosive. It's got spaced rounds over spaced armor in the front. So anyone who fires heat and high explosives won't be able to penetrate. It's less expensive than the other tier 8 premium tanks. A $50 premium, this one's like $35. M48 Patton KR. I had good games with it, but, it doesn't have special armor. Aim time is 206, which is good. Penetration is low. This I haven't played very much, T3. The Ram 2 I love. I have great games with this vehicle because it has anything with a fast-firing gun. It's a Sherman style. I zip around. This is the Fury. I have great games with this. You notice it doesn't have that thick armor plate. It doesn't have the spaced armor that the Thunderbolt has. This is the Pilot. The aim time on the Pilot is 185, which is excellent, and 0.33 dispersion, which is one of the best in the game. It's got low penetration. And looking for turret armor. Low. Nothing good about the armor. This has good aim. This is a sniper vehicle. So, American heavy tank tree line, nothing special about it. They're not particularly fast. They don't have good penetration with the regular rounds. I didn't check the gold rounds. Don't have good armor. If you look at Germany, these are going to be different. Some of them have better armor, better slope. You might enjoy the Panther to E50M. Very popular line right here. And even the Leopard is a popular line. It wasn't a long time ago, but now it is when they evened everything out. With Russia, you got a lot of choices. 430U, 140, the K91. I don't like playing any of these. I'm good with the rear mounted vehicles. I don't like the style of vehicle. You'll have to ask other players, but they are popular. With England, the medium tanks are really good in the lower tiers, like the Cromwell and the Comet. They start to get a little slower. They usually have long reloads, but do more damage. And then you've got the wheeled vehicles. I don't have yet, and might be fun to play. I would definitely consider this over the American vehicles. The French probably have some of the best medium tanks. The Batchat 25 TAP and the Batchat 25T. There's more. There's the AMX 30B. It's not here. It's in the collector's vehicles. But these two tanks are really fun. I enjoyed playing them. A little bit awkward to play. Batchat used to be top vehicle in the game. Not so much anymore. The TVP is a great line. Fast firing autoloader. The STB1 has good gun depression. You might get some autoloaders here in the bottom. I get good win rates. The 121 and the WZ, I don't like particularly playing these. They weren't very good before. I don't know if they fixed them. They had bad aim. These are the ones with the turbine engines. So they can go very fast. Then over here you get the UDAS. This is a very interesting line. Very low profile. Requires more skill to play. Definitely consider playing these. And the Italian medium tanks are the best in the game. Like the Progetto, the Standard B, the Pantera, the P43. You definitely want this in frontline. And I bet you these Progettos are in the clan battles. So for American medium tanks, I would say nothing special. Germany, people like the Leopard 1 and the E50. These are both relatively popular lines. Russia, you'll have to decide on your own. I would definitely consider the wheeled vehicles. France, you got these two. Definitely consider. PvP was at one time one of the best in the game. I think it's got a 10-shot autoloader. No, 4-shot autoloader, 1.5 second between shots. It fires very quickly. And it might have heat rounds. If you want a fast vehicle, you could get the turbine. If you want low profile, you get the UDAS. If you like the hide, Progetto with auto reloader. Don't get the American medium line. Go with like the Italian line and the UDAS and maybe the German or something like that. American medium line, nothing good right now. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please post below.